Chapter 7. The Law of Respect. People naturally follow leaders stronger than themselves. Deborah is our biblical example of this law. We don't really know a lot about Deborah. The scriptural account of her leadership is very brief. However, even though her story may be short, we know her influence was great. And that was no small feat in her day. Men in her culture did not readily follow women, and few women were allowed to achieve leadership positions. But Deborah rose to the most influential position in Israel, and she had more than influence over the people of Israel. She had their respect. When leaders have influence, people begin to follow them. When they have respect, people keep following them. In general, followers are attracted to people who are better leaders than themselves. The less skilled follow the more highly skilled and gifted. People don't follow others by accident. They follow individuals whose leadership they respect. Deborah was honored as a prophetess and respected as a leader. In fact, the people expressed their esteem for her by calling her a mother to the people of Israel. Even Israel's greatest military ruler, Barak, followed her. He had so much respect for her that he wanted her by his side as they went into battle. You might wonder how a woman gained the respect of a male-dominated culture like that of Israel around 1100 B.C. and came to be the greatest leader of her generation. Well, she did it by going through the same process that any man or woman would go through today. You can remember the steps in the process by thinking of the letters in the word respect. The letter R stands for respect yourself and those that you work with. Gaining the respect of others always begins by having respect for yourself. It's clear that Deborah was a person of respect. People from all of Israel came to her to settle their disputes. And when she summoned Barak, he came to her and she made him commander of an army, showing that she was quick to empower others in the area of their gifts. If you desire to win the respect of others, first demonstrate a healthy respect for them and for yourself. The letter E stands for exceed the expectations of others. Few people would have expected Deborah to change the way the Israelites live, but that's what she did. She raised the standard of living for the common person and returned the nation to peace. Leaders who earn the respect of others always exceed their expectations. They go the extra mile. They fight to achieve victory, and they take others with them. The letter S stands for stand firm on your convictions. It took a tremendous amount of courage and conviction for Deborah to command Barak, a powerful leader, to fight the Canaanite army. And even when Barak revealed his doubts about the campaign and asked Deborah to accompany him, she didn't back down or waver in her belief that God had called them to fight their enemies. She agreed to go to battle with him. Followers respect a leader who demonstrates conviction. The greatest leaders possess the vision to reach their destination, and they believe that they will get there. And they act on that conviction. Followers can sense that, and it is one of the reasons they are willing to join with the leader and take the journey. The letter P stands for possess uncommon security and maturity. Though Scripture says that the land had rest for 40 years, we don't really know how old Deborah was or how long she served as Israel's judge. But we do know that she didn't try to take the credit for Israel's victory. In Judges chapter 5, verse 9, Deborah sang, "My heart is with the rulers of Israel, who offered themselves willingly with the people." Leaders whom the people respect don't grab all the credit of a victory for themselves. They give as much as they can to the people, and doing that requires maturity and security. Letter E stands for experience personal success. Leaders cannot help people experience success unless they have been successful. Deborah was already a success as a prophetess and a judge before she asked the people to fight. The letter C stands for contribute to the success of others. When she did call the people to battle, Deborah did it right. She gave them a commander. She gave them the resources they needed, 10,000 men. And she gave them the word of the Lord that they would win. and when they did. According to Judges chapter 4, verse 24, under her guidance, the hand of the children of Israel grew stronger and stronger against Jabin, king of Canaan, until they had destroyed him. The letter T stands for think ahead of others. Just as Nehemiah did, Deborah practiced the law of navigation. She gave Barak the battle plan, telling him how to attack. She supplied him with troops. She accompanied him to Mount Tabor, where the battle would be fought. She even told him when to engage in battle. The result was overwhelming victory. How could the people not respect a leader of such strategy and vision? Weak leaders believe their position or title deserves respect. Strong leaders know that they must earn it. Deborah understood that, gained the respect of her people, and as a result, she stands out as one of the most remarkable leaders recorded in the Bible. As you meditate on the law of respect in the story of Deborah, know this. Number 1, when a leader gains respect, it's easier to lead. Number 2, respect is a matter of leadership, not position, title, or gender. And number 3, respect is the highest level of leadership. Number 4, the highest compliment to a leader is when other leaders follow. Have you made it a priority to give and gain respect? If someone asks a half dozen people closest to you to describe their thoughts about you, would respect be a reoccurring theme? As you prepare to turn off the tape, take the remaining minutes of your time to reflect on how you can go out of your way to show the people in your life how much you respect them. If you want to learn more about Deborah and the law of respect, read her story in the book of Judges.